Morning students, 11th business maths, matrices and determinants, exercise 1.4, sixth sum. You are given the following transaction matrix for a two sector economy. Sector 1, 2, sales is 1, 2 is given 4, 3, 5, 4. Final demand is 13 and 3. Cross output is 20, 12. First question, write the technology matrix. Second, determine the output when the final demand for the output sector 1 alone increases to 23 units. First one, A11 we should find write A11 equal to 4, A12 equal to 3, A12 equal to 3, A21 equal to 5, A22 equal to 4. Next row, x1 equal to 20, x1 equal to 20, x2 equal to 12. So we should find out a technology matrix. The first one we know that formula is Bij equal to Aij divided by xj is the formula. Here I comma j equal to 1 comma 2 we should take. So we should find out B11. B11 is equal to, we know that the formula Bij is equal to Aij divided by xj. So B11 is equal to A11. I is 1, j is 1 divided by x, j value is what? 1, xj. So x1 equal to A11 we know that 4 divided by x1 is 20. So 4 and 20 1 times, this is 5 times. So 1 by 5. Next is B12 we should find out. B12 equal to, we know that the formula B12 equal to A12 divided by x2, xj. xj means j value 2. So x2 equal to A12 value is what is 3 divided by x2 value is what? 12. 12. 3 and 12 is cancelled 1 time. This is 4 times. So 1 by 4. Next we should find out B21. B21 equal to A21 divided by x1. J value is what? 1. So x1 equal to A21 we know that A21 is 5 divided by x1 is 20. So 5 1 time 20 is 4 times equal to 1 by 4. Next B22 equal to, what is the formula? We know that Aij, that means Bij is equal to Aij, then B22 is what? A22 divided by xj. xj is what? x2 equal to A22 value we know that 4 divided by x2 value 12. So 4 1 time, here 3 4s are 12. So that is equal to 1 by 3. The technology matrix B equal to, we know that the formula B equal to B11, B12, B21, B22 is the technology matrix. So we should substitute this value. B11 is 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Next B12 is 1 by 4. B21 is 1 by 4. B22 is 1 by 3. Now we should find out I minus B. I minus B equal to, we know that I matrix is a unit matrix 1 0 0 1 minus B matrix is a technology matrix 1 by 5, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. So we should subtract this, subtract then 1 minus 1 divided by 5. 0 minus 1 by 4 is minus 1 by 4. 0 minus 1 by 4 is minus 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 3. It's subtract then. 1 5s are 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 5. Minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4. 1 3s are 3. 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3. It is I minus b. Next we should find out I minus modulus of determinant of I minus b. We should find out determinant of I minus b equal to determinant of 4 divided by 5 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 2 divided by 3. So determinant value we should find out cross multiple here. 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. Minus is a symbol. Minus into minus is a plus. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. So it's a multiple then. 4 2s are 8 divided by 5 3s are 15 minus 1 1s are 1 divided by 4 4s are 16. Now take the LCM. Determinant of I minus b equal to LCM is 15 into 16 is the LCM. So 8 into 16 minus 1 into 15 is 15. 1 into 15. So we should 8 16s are 128 minus 1 into 15 is 15 divided by 15 into 16 is 240. So 128 minus 15 is 113 divided by 240. It is greater than 0. Since the diagonal of I minus b are positive, I minus b matrix 4 by 5, 2 by 3 is diagonals is positive. Next and the determinant of I minus b is positive. Determinant of I minus b value is what? Positive. 130 divided by 240 is a positive. Therefore the system has a solution. So we should find out adjoint I minus b. We should find out adjoint of I minus b equal to, we know that adjoint I minus b is I minus b matrix. We should change it is adjoint of I minus b. So its a matrix is interchange this main diagonal 2 by 3, 4 divided by 5. Next is change the symbol. Next diagonal is what? Change the symbol. Plus minus is what? Plus minus is what? Plus. So what is here? 1 by 4. Here also 1 by 4. It is a adjoint of I minus b. Next we should find out I minus b inverse. We should find out. We know that the formula 1 divided by determinant of I minus b adjoint of I minus b is the formula. Determinant of I minus b value is, we know that 113 divided by 240. 113 divided by 240 into adjoint of I minus b is, we know that the matrix 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 4 by 5. So this is a matrix. So we should it's a reciprocal. We should write 240 divided by 113 into 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 4 by 5. This is a I minus b whole inverse. We should find out, we know that the formula x is equal to I minus b whole power inverse into d. Demand function, we know that 13 and 3 is given, but given in the question first sector only increase up to 23. So demand is 23, 13 is a change, it is 23, 3 is the same we should write. First sector only we should change increase 23 up to 23. So D equal to what is here? 23 divided by 3. 23, 3 in the matrix form. So we know that substitute this value here, I minus B whole inverse is, we know that 240 divided by 130 into 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 4 divided by 5. So into D value is, we know that the demand function is 23 and 3. We should multiple this 240 divided by 130 into the first row, first column, 2 by 3 into 23 plus 1 by 4 into 3. Next is the second row, first column, 1 by 4 into 23 plus 4 by 5 into 3. We should write this 240 divided by 130 into 2 into 23 is 46 divided by 3 plus 1 3s are 3, 3 divided by 4. Next 1 into 23 is 23 divided by 4 plus 4 3s are 12, 12 divided by 5. Now take the LCM. 46 into 4 is 184 plus 3 3s are 9 divided by 3 4s are 12. Next we should take a LCM 4 5. 4 into 5 is what? 20. 5 into 23 is 115 plus 4 into 12 is 48. We should add 184 plus 9 is 193 divided by 12. 115 plus 48 is 163 divided by 20. So we should take 240 is inside. Then what is here? We should multiple inside. Here what is 193 divided by 12 into 240. 12 and 240 is cancelled. 24 is 2 times 2 0 here. So 20 times total table is 1 time. Here 0 0 cancel. 2 into 24 is 12 times. So we should multiple 193 into 20 is 3860. 163 into 12 is 1956. We should divide by 113, these two terms, we get 34.159, 17.309. It's a round of this number. It is above 5, so we should add before the number. 5 plus 1 is what? 6. So 34.16. This also round of this number. 17.31. So 0 here, 0 plus 1 is what? 1. So 17.31. This is a final demand. This is the output of the final demand, 34.16 and 17.31. That's all. 11th standard business maths, chapter number 2, algebra. Algebra, the partial fractions we should see now. Partial fractions. What is meant by partial fractions? One of the fraction is we know that the given p of x divided by q of x is a fraction. It's not equal to 0. Any one of the fraction we should take p of x divided by q of x. Q of x is some factors of numbers is given. P of x divided by first number is we should take ax plus b. Second fraction is bx cx plus d. Two factors we should take. Q of x is possible to two factors we should find out, ax plus b into cx plus d. It's a partial we should find out. It's a divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d. Is two fractions we should change. It is two fractions. We should add, then we get p of x divided by q of x. It is called partial fractions. So this is a fraction. We should change it is a partial fraction. A divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d. Its addition or subtraction is possible here. So example, two fractions 3 divided by x minus 1, 2 divided by x minus 2. if we should add, then we get 5x minus 8 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 1 into x minus 2. So it's reverse, we should write 5x minus 8 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2. It is a given fraction. So we should change it is two separate fractions. We should add, then we get this result. So the fractions are 3 divided by x minus 1 plus 2 divided by x minus 2. We should add, then we get this fraction. See this take the LCM. 3 into x minus 2 is 3x minus 3 2s are 6. Here cross multiple here, 2 into x is plus, so this is the symbol, 2 into x is 2x, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. We should add, then 3x plus 2x is 5x, minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8, divided by, so take the LCM means we should multiply this x minus 1 into x minus 2. So we get this fraction. This is the p of x divided by q of x, like this, p of x divided by q of x. So we should change it is a divided by ax plus b form, a divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d form. We should change it is. So it is called, this is a fraction, it is called, this is what a partial fraction. This is equal to, this equal result we should find out, two fractions we should add, then we get given the fraction. The first part is given, denominator contains non-repeated linear factors. Non-repeated linear factors, then what is the partial fraction we should find out. We should take a p of x divided by q of x is equal to p of x divided by ax plus b into cx plus d is a fraction. So single fraction, we should change it is a two fractions we should add, then we get this fraction. It is a partial fraction is a divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d. Q of x is two factors. Two factors we should separate, we should take, then it is called, what is here, the denominator contains partial fractions, a divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d. Next one part is denominator contains linear factors repeated n times. So here repeated n times, then in the factors p of x divided by q of x, a1 divided by ax plus b plus a2 divided by ax plus b whole square plus a3 divided by ax plus b whole cube plus etc. plus an divided by ax plus b whole power n. That means we should take p of x divided by q of x equal to p of x divided by, what is ax plus b whole power n. Then we should write this partial fraction formula is the first one, it's a repeated n times. This is called what, repeated n times. It's a factors ax plus b into ax plus b into ax plus b into etc. n times. Then we get ax plus b whole power n. That model we get, then we should write this partial fraction is a1 divided by ax plus b power is 1. Next is plus a2 divided by ax plus b whole square, increase the power 1. So 1 plus 1 is what, 2 plus a3 divided by ax plus b, 2 plus 1 is 3, increase 1 power up to an divided by ax plus b whole power n. So this is the formula. The first formula is p of x divided by q of x. Its denominator is ordinary factor, then ax plus b into cx plus d. Then this is the format. We should substitute this formula, a divided by ax plus b plus b divided by cx plus d is the format. Next is second is the denominator is repeated n times. Repeated n times means we should write, this is the formula, p of x divided by q of x equal to a1 divided by ax plus b plus a2 divided by ax plus b whole square plus a3 divided by ax plus b whole cube plus etc. plus an divided by ax plus b whole power n is this is a two formula for partial fraction. Next, denominator contains quadratic factor which cannot be factorized into linear factors. So p of x divided by q of x is a fraction that is equal to ax plus b divided by ax square plus bx plus c. In the format, in the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is not possible to factorize, then we should use this formula, ax plus b divided by ax square plus bx plus c. Exercise 2.1, resolve into partial fractions for the following. The first sum 3x plus 7 divided by x square plus minus 3x plus 2. So we should take 3x solution 3x plus 7 divided by x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to, we should write this first one, factorize this equation. This last constant element is what? 2. So 1 2s are 2. We should add then plus 3. Here minus 3 is given. So we should take minus both terms. Minus into minus plus. 1 2s are 2. Add then, it is multiple then plus 2. Add then minus 3. So now factorize 3x plus 7 divided by, what is the x square minus 3x plus 2 is the factorize then x minus 1 into x minus 2. It's a factorized value. So we should write this formula. We know that 3x plus 7 is we should write 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to, we know that the formula, in the denominator 2 factor is given, then a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by x minus 2 we should take. So now cross multiple these terms is x minus 1 into x minus 2 is cross multiple here. 3x plus 7 equal to a into x minus 1 cancel, a into x minus 2 plus b into cross multiple then x minus 2 cancel, x minus 1, b into x minus 1. This is the equation number 1. We should find out two values, a and b values we should find out. And substitute in the, this is the equation number 1, this is 2 we should take. This is 2. Substitute in the first equation, then we get the values. So now we should find out a and b value. Then we should substitute here. First one b value substitute, then find out, then a value find out, then we should substitute x is 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into b is what? 0. We get a value. So we should take put x equal to plus 1. So substitute then 3 into 1 plus 7 equal to a into 1 minus 2 plus b into 1 minus 1. We should substitute 3 ones are 3. 3 plus 7 is what? 10 equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 into a is minus a plus 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into b is 0. Therefore multiply by minus, then minus 10 equal to plus a. Leave it this 0. Therefore a equal to what is here? Minus 10. Now we should find out, substitute, put in the second equation. Next put x equal to 2, substitute, then 2 minus 2 is 0, a value is 0. So what is here? 2 in the second equation. Substitute then, what is there? 3 into 2 plus 7 equal to a into x value we know that 2. So 2 minus 2 plus b into x value 2. So 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6 plus 7 equal to 2 minus 2 is 0. A into 0 is what? 0 plus 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into b is plus b. 6 plus 7 is 13 equal to 0 plus b is what? B. So substitute this value in the equation number 1. Substitute a equal to, what is the minus 10 and b equal to 13 in the equation number 1. Substitute then, what is here? 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to, a is, we know that a is what? Minus 10. Minus 10 divided by x minus 1 plus b value is what? B value 13 divided by x minus 2. So write in order the negative terms we should take next row. 13 divided by x minus 2 minus 10 divided by x minus 1. This value we know that 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 is 3x plus 7 divided by x square minus 3x plus 2. X square minus 3x plus 2. It's a partial fraction is 13 divided by x minus 2 minus 10 divided by x minus 1. That's all.